Mr. Putin. I'm not sure if I did the right thing. People are calling me a traitor. I'm just a whistleblower. But where do I go now?
Frank, come here right now.
Mary. What's the matter?
Frank, look at this. They gave that boy asylum.
So, what's the big deal?
The big deal is the NSA is listening to my phone calls.
But you don't do anything wrong. So what's the big deal?
Frank, I don't care. I don't need anybody knowing how many times I call my hairdresser.
Your Honor, we rest our case.
That's right, we rest.
Fine, I think I have all the facts. In my opinion, the people have a greater expectation of privacy in the data than ever before.
How can you say that? We live with emails, Facebook, Twitter, cell phones. All the data out there to be scooped up.
That's where I say it. You'd think people would put data out there to be scooped up. I say no. The Fourth Amendment prohibits unreasonable searches and seizures.
Your Honor, the key word there is unreasonable.
And the Supreme Court doesn't think it's a search. The people have already given the data out.
Well, it's because of current behavior that I think it is more likely that these trends have resulted in a greater expectation of privacy and a recognition that society views that expectation as reasonable.
You gotta be kidding.
The problem is that people don't seem to care about giving away their privacy, because the government and the Supreme Court have hoodwinked them, and the current technology allows the NSA to scoop up more than the people put out there. So in my opinion it is a violation of the people's Fourth Amendment rights.
Well, let's hear it.
I rule that the NSA data collection activity is likely unconstitutional.
What did he say is likely?
Yes. Is likely. A cop-out. Room for the Supreme Court to overrule it.
So boss, what do we do now? The wacko judge ruled we're likely unconstitutional.
We keep going. We have a country to protect. The ruling is under appeal as we speak.
So what do you think? They ought to do with snowden, amnesty or criminal prosecution.
He was a traitor. He stole sensitive documents and gave them to the press for God's sake.
Do we have to talk about this? We're out to dinner. Let's drink and eat. Enjoy ourselves.
Kate. This is important. The NSA is spying on us. I'm appalled. Collecting every itsy-bitsy things Americans say. Our privacy is at stake.
What privacy? We gave up our privacy. When live on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and emails. Anything but a face-to-face conversation.
We need all the data. We are at war.
That's not what the wacko judge said. He was worried about privacy. That's why he said the NSA surveillance was likely unconstitutional.
Even if it was unconstitutional, the guy's a fink. He ran away. You want to be a whistleblower? Stand in there and take it like a man.
I'm tired of this conversation. Are we going to eat or what? Snowden has made this country look like assholes. He doesn't have to ruin my dinner plans too.
Obi, are you going to give Snowden amnesty? Irving, we're not going to talk about amnesty for Snowden. He's under indictment.
Mr. President, what do you intend to do about the damage to our national image, the Merkel affair and others?
Let's forget about Merkel. The way in which these disclosures happened has been damaging to the United States and damaging to our intelligence capabilities. I think that there was a way for us to have this conversation without that damage. As important and as necessary as this debate has been, it is important to keep in mind this has done unnecessary damage.
So Obi, where do we go now? Are we going to stop gathering data?
No, we will not stop. We need this intelligence. We can't unilaterally disarm. There are ways we can do it, potentially give people greater assurance that there are oversights. Obi, don't tell us you are going to get involved in technology again. That's exactly what I'm saying. There are better ways to do the intelligence job. I'm going to continue to analyze the entire process. Obi, you need to keep away from technology. Why? Have you forgotten about the Obamacare website fiasco already? Your technology credibility is zilch, nada.
I accomplished my mission. I was working to improve the NSA. I didn't want to change society. I wanted to give society a chance to determine if it should change itself.